Breaking overnight, the FDA has now officially authorized a third vaccine dose for people who have compromised immune systems or received an organ transplant. Right now, the booster is only for those who got the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines. The news comes at a harrowing moment in Texas, where many hospitals are overwhelmed with unvaccinated people. More than 90% of ICU beds across the state are full, and it's getting worse every day. Janet Shamlian is in Houston now with more. Janet, what's the situation there?
Dana, good morning to you. We are being told that some patients are having to wait days in the emergency room just to get a spot in the ICU. This morning, some 10,000 Texans are hospitalized with COVID, and about 50 hospitals across the state say they have no room at all in intensive care.
This morning, alarming numbers out of the Houston area. Just 27 ICU beds are available for a region of more than 6.5 million people.
We're back in the throes of things as if we were in another, wave of the pandemic before the vaccination rollout.
Dr. Kunal Sharma is Chief of Emergency Services at LBJ Hospital in Houston. Overflow tents have been built here to manage the overwhelming surge of patients.
The ICUs are full. Every bed is accounted for, and in fact, we have patients waiting in our emergency center for ICU beds to open up.
Are they waiting a couple hours or how long?
Some wait hours, some wait days, to be frank.
Staffing shortages are adding to the wait. Dallas's Parkland Hospital, one of the nation's largest, says it needs 500 more nurses and has had to send some pregnant patients to other hospitals. More than 10,000 Texans are hospitalized with COVID this week, including 54-year-old Tim Cotto.
He was in the hospital needing some support on oxygen, and then all of a sudden things just drastically changed for him.
Tracy Cotto says her husband was intubated at a small local hospital, but as his condition worsened, doctors said he needed to go to one with an ICU. She says they couldn't find one that would take him as a transfer patient with their insurance in Texas. Then, from outside his hospital room, a plea on social media.
Please don't let my husband die because we can't get him the help that he needs. We must find him an ICU bed today in the Houston area.
An ICU bed did open and Tim was transferred a few days later. Tracy says he has no pre-existing conditions, but wouldn't say if he was vaccinated. She did say his condition is dire.
What is behind your reasons for optimism right now?
I don't really have a choice to think anything else because I have 4 kids. And they are looking at me to try to lead them and to get through this. It's so terrifying, and I just want to help, but there's nothing I can do.
Texas is a state of about 30 million people. According to the state health department, there are only 329 ICU beds available. School is starting here. On Thursday, a county judge ordered a mask mandate for the schools following Dallas and Austin doing the same. That is in defiance of the governor's ban on mask mandates. Vlad.
All right, Janet, thank you very much.